president is not a lawyer. He's not law trained.
Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is the leading liberal judge on the U.S. Supreme Court.
I, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, do solemnly swear.
At 86, she has been fighting for decades for women's rights, including for equal pay and fair access to abortion.
With all these restrictive laws, the only people who are being restricted are poor women.
It is no exaggeration to say that her crucial work has effected profound change in the legal status for women in America. In this week's Cut Through the Noise, I speak to her about her extraordinary life, career, and her views on the US today.
Thank you so much.
This country is in the throes of an impeachment crisis, and I wonder if you would reflect for us this notion that senators should be impartial when the trial approaches.
The House indicts and the Senate tries. Should a trier be impartial? Of course. That's the job of a judge.
But you will be very aware that there are senators who are already saying before the impeachment gets to the Senate or the trial in the Senate, they've already made their minds up. That's problematic.
Well, if a judge said that, a judge would be disqualified from sitting on the case.
But it's about the level of accountability. So if a senator says, I've already made my mind up and the trial doesn't even exist at the moment, there is no accountability, is there?
My old Chief Justice Rehnquist, put it very well. And he said, the day a judge stops being impartial and starts to do things to please the home crowd, whatever your home crowd is, that's the day that judge should step down.
What's your reading of the Constitution in the context of the President of the United States saying that the Supreme Court should stop this impeachment? Is there a reading that you can present to us?
Well, the President is not a lawyer. He's not law trained. So.
Fair access to abortion is under threat. Do you think that women need to be, or society as a whole, not just women, needs to be ever more vigilant?
I think society needs to be more active on this issue. I mean, the truth is that with all these restrictive laws, the only people who are being restricted are poor women. There are some states. No,
and you say that because if you have money, you can travel to a state where you would be able to.
Yes. Yes, it's a little like divorce was in the old days, when if you had the money to go to Nevada and stay there for 6 weeks, you could get a divorce. So no woman of means will ever lack access to abortion in the United States, because there are some states that will offer it. But all the brunt of all of these restrictive laws is on poor women. Not only if they can't pay the plane fare or the bus fare, they can't afford to take days off from work.
What would you say to young women who look at your example and are either despondent in the current climate that progress is not possible? What would you say to them?
Well, the young people are my hope. I think at least the young people that I see are fired up, and they want our country to be what it should be. So my faith, one of the things that makes me an optimist, are the young people.
Justice Ginsburg, thank you very much for speaking to us. Thank you for being with us.